Alright, man, let's see if we can get this retroarch issue fixed. I think that's the problem you're having. The retroarch player for number 2. I think that's the problem because you said some games do work. So anyways, this is how my setup is. I think you have it similar. This is my select. This is my start. Anyways, you need to get into the retroarch GUI within a game. So let me go in a game. Alright, so this is my in-game. Now, my hotkey, yours may be different. My hotkey to get into a game is select and this button here. This one right here. So let me just do that now. Alright, so that's the GUI. That's what it looks like. This is what you have to find in order to make the changes to player 2. You want to go to quick menu. Then you want to go to controls. No, actually, no. I'm sorry, it's not quick menu. It's under settings. Settings, or not. Here it is. Settings, input. Okay. This is where you set the controls up. And this one right here, the input hotkeys, this is what you did. This is how you input your hotkeys. How you decide what button combination to press to open the GUI, or what combination button to press to go to the next shader, to reset the game, to pause it, to increase the volume. See, in my case, to open the GUI, I use a select button and this button, which if you see here, enable hotkey. Enable hotkey is the is the button you press to enable the hotkey. So in my case, it's number 5. This is my number 5 on my keypad. On the keyboard, obviously number 5 is just number 5. And it's number 5 to enable the hotkey, and then to actually do the menu. Mine is menu toggle, is the space. My space is this button right here. Or in the keyboard, it's just the space. So if I want to use the keyboard to enable the GUI, I will press number 5, hold down number 5, and then press space. And that will open up the GUI. That's if you don't know, you know, what your hotkeys are here. But anyways, let me get back out of this one time. Input user binds. Mine is already set up. You're supposed to select bind all and start binding them. It's going to ask you what, you know, you have like a 5 or 10 second countdown and you start inputting your stuff. Don't worry about these shifts. Also, you know, it names itself once you press your buttons. Okay, so if it says B, enter B, whatever button you want B to be, and you press it, and then it'll say shift because it's reading. You know, it thinks your buttons are a keyboard, so it just names it that. But this is what mine looks like. All right, so in your case, you want to go to input user bind number 2. Mine is already working. Mine is already set up. I'm not going to change it. But just so you have an idea what it looks like, I'm going to whatever. I'll do number 4. I don't have 4 players, but I'll do number 4. See how it's all blank right now? This is what I think your player 2 looks like. And that's probably why you're having an issue. Alright, so you want to select bind all. This one right here. You want to select bind all. And you want to be kind of ready. You want to kind of have an idea. You got to look at this list of buttons. And you want to already kind of have an idea because you don't have too much time to input them. I think it's like a countdown of 5 seconds or 10 seconds or something like that. And I'll show you. So you want to have an idea. And I kind of go with my 360 joystick just to have an idea. So XA, this is my XA. YB, this is my YB. And this is my L shoulder button and right shoulder button. And this is just my D-pad, up, down, left, right. So let me show you how it's done really quick. I don't care if I mess this up because it's my 4th player and I don't have 4th player. So just for the sake of showing you, I'll show you. So I highlight, excuse me, I highlight bind all and select A. And you see that window? It's asking for B button. B button. And then Y button. And then select button. And then start button. Now it's asking for my D-pad. Up, down, left, right. Now it's asking for the A button. A button, I believe it's this one. R shoulder is this one. L, R, L, R. These you can leave blank. You don't even have to do these because you use these only if you're using a 360 controller, but ours don't have like any analog or secondary. So you can just let it time out and it'll eventually go away. And I'll show you it. It goes through all of them. Okay, and you see it started populating them all here. Okay, and these two, by the way, I missed. This one is very important, A, because this is the button you use to select anything. Okay, this can't be blank. This has to have something there. Maybe I can set it. I thought I got it, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I can do it now. Let's see. I could. I'll use this one. There. Okay, so now it's not blank. You see, it's the X button. And the X is also blank. Let me fill in the X. I must have missed it while I was counting down, showing you. So the X is this one. So I want it to be this one on my pad. So I press select. I press start or A. Then I select X, which is this one. You see? So now they're all filled up. These aren't used, so you don't have to worry about that. These are all the ones you need. So last thing you need to do before you close out of it, let me go back. Back again. This is very important. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep redoing it every single time you start a game. Go to configuration. This top one. Save configuration on exit on. That's important. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep doing this every single time you load the game. This will make it so when you quit the game, it saves and you're done. Okay, let me go back. You can use your hotkey, whatever it is to use to quit your game, or you can just select quit retroarch and it goes back to my menu. Now if you don't know how to get to the GUI, that's the important thing. You need to know how to get to that GUI. If you don't know how to get to the GUI because maybe somebody mapped the keyboard from the image and you don't know what button combination it is, you know, that's very possible. Your button combination may be different. Mine is 5 and the space to get to the GUI. Yours may be F12, yours may be S and X. I don't know. But to find out how to get to the GUI, you can find out if you can see your configurations, your file folders. I hope you could. That GUI, the same GUI that I showed you right now, is found here. Configs all retroarch. And I think I sent that to you. And this is what it looks like. Okay. See, this is this shows me like the what button I need to press to get into the menu. It's the exact same thing. What did I do? No. Close this. Wrong one. Okay, this one. It's the exact same thing as what I was just showing you on the monitor there on my pad. Okay, it has all the hotkeys. It even has your inputs here somewhere. Player 1 inputs. There's so much stuff here. Let me do a search so you can see. Control F. Input. Let's try input player 1. Input player. No. Player 1. Find next. Oh, here we are. Okay. Line 414. These are the keys that are assigned right now. So if you can't get to the GUI from your bar top because you don't know what button combination, this is where you find it. So in my case, it was select number 5 and space X. See, select X. Select X is what you need to press to get into the GUI. So if you don't know what it is, this is where you find out what it is on the keyboard. All right, and you can see this is what my stuff looks like right now. Player 2, player 1. So use this only if you can't get into the GUI through your bar top. Preferably, it's best to do it through your bar top. It's the easiest way. But if you can't get into it, this is how you can get into it. This is how you know how to get into it. So hopefully that helps. If it doesn't, sorry. Hopefully that gives you a little bit more knowledge with the RetroArch though. Let me know if that works. Take care.